Alright, a lovely morning wherever you are listening from. As promised yesterday and a couple of days before, we are hosting a hip hop superstar called Bret Rammz, and the track I'm just playing now is called Himalaya Grant. One of the tracks that he did, a couple of years ago. He's got a lot, coming out now with an album on the decks right now at the moment. So we're going to be bringing Bret Rammz now. And for those who are tuning in, if you don't know, Bret Rammz is a Zimbabwean hip hop artist based in South Africa. He's popular for tracks like Himalaya Grant, popular for tracks like Tic Tac. For those who follow hip hop, mainly Bulawayo rap, you should be able to know these tracks. Now I'm going to be bringing the guy right now. He also calls himself Young Jesus. So I'm going to ask where that come from. Hi, Bret.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up?
Hi, Bret. Are you on the line?
Yes, I am. What's happening? How you doing, bro?
Okay, I'm sure something is happening. We can't connect to Bret at the moment. Hi, Bret.
Hey, how's it, man?
Oh yeah. Finally. I think something was going on with your audio there. How are you doing, man?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great. What's happening inside, bro?
Good stuff. It's good having you on the show, man. I've got
it's a blessing. It's a blessing, bro.
I've got a lot, to ask you, but we're gonna go this, try to, just minimize and cut off some of the deeper questions that I'd, thought of asking you according to our chat earlier on. So we're gonna hop into this, straight away. I wanna know. How you got into the music industry. People have got various things that drive them, to be involved in the industry. Tell me about your story, how you got involved with music.
Oh, musically, bro, it runs in the family, bro. Because my father was a DJ, at my back at my place we used to own a PA system. So my uncle were a DJ, my brother was a DJ, my father was a DJ. So I grew up in an environment where it was musically and everything. Of me making my own music, it started in 2012 when I was still in high school. During those times, I was still listening to the likes of Lil Wayne, Young Money when they released their song Bedrock, the likes of Checkers, KO, and Mama E. So when I started making rap music, I was inspired by a girl. There's a girl that I was with in the same class when I went to junior high school. So that girl, she was a rapper and she was making hip hop music, and me at the same time being a panzo school. And so I realized, for me to get that girl, I have to change my style. I have to become hip hop as well. I have to listen to hip hop music. So at that time, the song which was popular is the song by Young Money about Bedrock. So every time when they were on break, they would sing that song, and so I ended up downloading that song, Bedrock, ngagcina my lyrics. So at the end of the day, I'm on the break. I'll go chill with them. And I'm start rapping that song, and the vibe was correct. Then as time went on, and I was like, yo, if I could rap Lil Wayne's song or KO song, why don't I make my own music? Because I can rap like Lil Wayne, I can follow the flow of KO. So why don't I make my own music? Then there's a homie of mine by the name of Troco. Shout out to Troco. He was making music at that time, and I was like, hey, bro, I want to record something, bro. Let's work on something. And he was like, hey, bro, I got a beat. Come through, we would do something. Then he jumped in the studio and we recorded our first song, which was Take It to Msindo.
Oh, okay. So Umsindo was your first ever
and that
song.
was yes, sir, yes,
Okay.
sir, Umsindo, bro.
Oh, that's good, mate. So a girl. So we'll say like from what you said, it's actually a girl that made you
Yeah,
get into the hip hop music.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Well, bless you, because for now we are seeing, some real talent from you. Bless that girl, wherever she is. So tell me, what keeps you going now? Because I've seen, lately I've been talking to a couple of artists, and people are leaving. They're
Yeah.
literally, dropping their mics and leaving the music industry completely. What keeps you going in there?
I think like the inspiration, like I think the things I've been doing for the music industry, because like end of the day, like I said, when I started music, I was inspired by someone. So when I started my own making music, I started inspiring people. That's the reason. That's the other reason why I've been making music and I've not stopped, because there are people get inspired by the type of music that I do. So that's the reason why I haven't stopped making music, because I believe like there are always some people always say my music changed their life, my music do this and that and that and that. So the people are the ones who have always been keeping me alive and make sure that I don't stop making the music, bro.
Fair play to you on that one. Moving on, I've realized you've got a number of collaborations, and now I just picking one or two. Just tell me which collaboration do you rate is probably the best collaboration that you've ever done in your career.
Hey, that's a tricky one, bro. Because me, I'm that guy who likes collaborating a lot. Because I believe there is power when it comes to collaboration. But let me think. One of the best collaborations that I did. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I think. Let me see which one is it. I think it has to be. It has to be Imali Grant. Yeah, Imali Grant featuring Terry the Rapper and Gucci. I think that's the one, man.
Was just listening to that track. Yeah, it's a fire track, and I started listening to that track a
Yes,
couple of
yeah,
days ago.
I think that yeah.
It's a really really dope track. I'd agree with you on that one. Now tell me about your stay in South Africa. Recently I interviewed a couple of artists who are based in South Africa, and who've been telling me stuff like it's difficult to get gigs in South Africa. It's difficult to get noticed in South Africa if you are from Zimbabwe, and if you are doing the music that they like in SA right now, we've got people like Casper Nyovest, we've got Nasty C, we've got all those big names
Yeah.
in that hip hop circle, and you are in there as well, pushing and shoving with all those big names. How is it working out for you so far?
Yeah, okay, bro. Before I answer that question, yeah, I'm at work at the moment. So, like, one of the guys that I'm working with, tuned in. I just want to send a big shout out to them. I just want to send a big shout out to Ayanda and a big shout out to Sam, because they're tuning in right now while we're still at work, bro.
Oh, good stuff, great stuff. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, and
Yes,
I hope you
yes,
keep on
yes,
tuning
sir.
in, until I don't know this the sun sets.
Yes, sir. And to answer you that question, bro, hey, it's never easy, bro. But at the end of the day, it's all about believing in yourself, bro. If you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible, bro. Because for my side, bro, like I've like when I came to this side, bro, it was really different. But the only thing that I had in my mind was the goal that I wanted to win, bro. And like I've been pushing, bro, because I remember I was the first artist from my series, 100,000 views on my interviews. So like it's never easy, but it's all about believing in yourself and putting out music, bro. Because one day it's gonna make sense. Because if you don't believe in yourself, it's not gonna work, bro. You just need to believe in yourself. You put out the music, then eventually people start believing in you. They start supporting
Yeah, well, yeah, props to
your
you
music.
for.
I performed with the likes of our MT, the likes of Questa, the likes of the Aries, like the Nasty C, like the list is endless, bro. What I can say is that it's all about believing in yourself, bro, and believing in what you're doing, bro.
That's great. Props to you. And how is your music being received? Both in South Africa and in Zimbabwe, and in other countries. How do you think, looking at your socials and stuff like that? How do you think people are receiving your music?
So far from where I started and like from where I am now, I think there's been a lot of changes. because when I started, it was quite different because I was still new in the game and everything. But now my sound is mature and everything. I think it's been doing great so far, especially like with the latest release, with the release of Malik Grant. Like when I dropped Malik Grant, it had over like 100,000 streams, as case 100,000 streams, and even my new album Hip Hop is quite like it's been getting some streams. I feel like it's much better because with the sound that I'm more mature and the music that now I'm making it's more resonating to a lot of people. So I think my sound is now getting much better to a level whereby everyone can love the song and everything. 'Cause it's not compared to the how I used to do it before back in the days when I started making music, bro.
All right, I get that. Now that
Cause
you've
like,
mentioned your new project. Now let's talk about your new project. Now that you've mentioned it, what inspired the title of your new album?
yeah, I remember like what I said before, like when I grew up, like I grew up in the family of music where we used to have a sound system and all that time. So like during those days, I think it was around my peak of my 1999, my 2000. So the music which was popular at that time with the likes of our Mandoza, abo-Brown Dash, abo-Mzekezeke, abo-Brenda Fashe. Those are the type of music that we grew up to listening to, Ikwaito. So that's the type of music which inspired a lot of artists. So me naming my album Hip Hop Kwaito is because I grew up in the environment of Kwaito. And like most of the people, they don't know what Kwaito is hip hop. Just because it's being sang in Veneki or it's Xhosa, they don't think it's Kwaito, but actually it's hip hop. But the only thing which differs is the language and how they say it. People don't only believe what hip hop is because when you're rapping in English, and Kwaito is hip hop as well. So me, I grew up in the environment of Kwaito Nan, then I ended up making hip hop music, of which that's the style that I'm making now. So that's the reason why that's how I came up with the concept of the hip hop is Kwaito through the inspiration that I had when I was growing up and the inspiration that I have now. That's how the concept of hip hop is Kwaito came, bro.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. There is one thing though,
Yes, sir.
your album. Where do we find it? I've been looking for it on YouTube, hunting for it literally. I couldn't find it. I went to Spotify to search for it. I couldn't find it. Where do we find it?
Okay, right now, like the album is available on YouTube. If you can go to Theatre Music and search for Hip Hop is Quiet, or you can find it. Then for all digital stores, I was still having problems with my distributors, with my producers. But now we're still working on it. Everything is sorted. Definitely by next week, it should be available on all digital stores.
All right, yeah, that's very good. You need to do that, as quick as possible because I think
Yes, sir.
other
Most
people
definitely.
just like me,
Yeah.
would like to get the experience while the album is still fresh. Now let's hop on and talk
Yes,
about
sir.
Tear Dream. Let's talk about Tear Dream. How did you come about
Yes, sir.
Tear Dream, which is your recording label, right?
Yeah.
Right. How did you come
Okay, like
about with that
when we
idea?
started making music. Okay, like when we started music, I started making music in 2013. And when I started making music in 2013, talking about Machita, we were staying in the same hood. Sips, shout out to Sips. Then there was Chimzi. Then there was Bravo. These were the same guys, baby. Teles Ekasnam, and they were all making music. So like I approached them. So I approached Machita.
Uh-huh.
bheka abaqale benyathi mina ngimeli lokishi yabona manje sidlala ngonyawo yabona mina ngimeli lokishi yabona
awunami ngifuna imali egrand awusonke sifuna imali egrand awunami ngifuna imali egrand awusonke sifuna imali u7 u350 noma u7 u7 u350 noma u7 u7 u350 noma u7 u7 u350 noma u7 u7 u350 fifth noma 7 ngiyinja ngidlala u11 nyukapadiya ngiyenzela thula mfana lama I'm the government fumbethe yonke mini parliament ake live code angusalamende akudlala ngama si tournament yeah funa ama billion yeah give us the money kanti yini ngani give us the mula as a beef yeah keep up uchizo mkafafa nathi sifuna ukuspenda sahlukane noma standa buy a crib in Alaska more trips out Jamaica yeah
Or for some reason that we seem like we have lost Bret Rammz, but we'll keep trying to bring him back to finish the interview. Now, this is Zimbabwean Grant by Bret Rammz. We're going to be playing another track also called Tic Tac. You need to check this one out.
Wait, it's the kids next door?
Bret Rammz, Tic Tac music.
Put him on in me. 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 Yeah. Put him on in me. Put him on in me. Sweetie, my four shows. Hey, ay. Sanda mango, don't so but come on. Sweetie, my four shows. Ay. Sanda mango, don't so but come on. Go, sweetie, full of big toe. Sweetie, full of big toe. Go, sweetie, full of big toe. Go, sweetie, full of big toe. Sweetie, full of big toe. Go, sweetie, full of big toe. Back, Mr. Nice Guy, ayy. Ngena thina ntana kube manzi pants back. I'm a ghetto hero represent the gas. Sweetie, my first shows, my love. Ubambela, ayy, upegela. Isikupu semakasa na maitali. Jabulisa badala na bokazi. Bentagiwe, oh my daddy. I've been trying to get the money every time I'm on the house. The begging pillows about Nandi Zinja Zami Zenza we too late now. Nkali tepu kape kweli lean bar. Ay. I've been trying to get the money every time I'm on the house. The begging pillows about Nandi Zinja Zami Zenza we too late now. Nkali tepu kape kweli lean bar. Sweetie, my.
Or it's very unfortunate we seem to have lost Bret Rammz Lapa. But, we're having an interesting conversation, and hopefully we're going to be able to get him in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Pat on me, baby, you just wanna pull my just like a baby in your tummy, let me kick it.
All right, we've got Bret Rammz back on air. Welcome back, Bret.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. The network, there was load sharing, but now I'm back fully, bro.
It's all right. It's understandable. So, without wasting any time, we were talking about your new project. I've got a question on that one because now I just found it, and I was just listening to it on my earphones. Now there's a song called I don't know if it's the name of the song. It's 10 December. Gum. Gosh, is it Gum?
Nice. The 10 is for track number 10.
Oh,
song is
okay.
December.
That's how. So the track is called December.
Yes,
all right. Let's talk about this track because I heard some really really interesting stuff in there.
Okay, so like we made the song last year, December 1st. Like I think we recorded the song around 2 a.m. in the morning on the 1st of December because we slept in the studio. We were working on several songs. Then we finished recording those songs. I think it is around 12. And we were like, and I was like, yo, bros, let's do something for December. Because it would be like, today is December. It was the 1st of December. It was around 2 a.m. And it was like, bro, I've got this dope beat, bro. And let's make something for December. Then we played the beat. I was in studio with Cash. Shout out to Cash and Gucci. Then we played the beat. Then I came up with the hook. Utakube mnandi setlichankura nabangani bami. Then Gucci added some vocals. Then Cash added some vocals. Then we came with the hit. I think we finished recording around 4 a.m. in the morning.
Wow, that's some effort and some real work in there. So there are tracks like Lo Benkula, and I can see Imalia Grant is in there as well. And there's too much. There's Jolo. So taking out from this list, taking out Imalia Grant, which track do you think is I'd say probably the best that you've made on this project?
I I think too much. I would say too much because like too much. First of all, like too much features the guys who are my idols, the guys who inspired me to be where I am today. Shout out to the Red Kelvin. Shout out to POY. Shout out to MC Tytoh. Shout out to Nation Borgo. Like these guys really played a huge role in my careers because they inspired me. When I started making music, those guys were there for me all the time. Like whenever I needed studio, whenever I needed some songwriting, whenever I needed some advice, these guys were always there for me. So I would say Too Much was one of the best songs in the album because I was the only artist to feature all those guys in one song. No one has ever done that to feature the big five in one song, but I was the first person who did it, bro. So I would say Too Much is one of my favorite songs and one of the best tracks on the album, bro.
All right, fantastic. Now, looking at the project currently, how do you say it's being received? Like, have you ever done like live shows or any other stuff concerning this project or titled like in relation to this project, to marketing this project?
Yes, sir. I did an album launch. When was it? That was like I think 3 weeks ago in Maboneng at Moscow Lounge. I did an album launch for the album, and I'm still gonna do the album tour as well. I wanna promote the album in several places, like maybe like more than 10 venues in different hoods like Soweto or Alexander or my Rosebank. So I'm still working on doing a tour for the album. But I started the tour like 2 weeks back. I think it was like 3 weeks back in Maboneng at Moscow Lounge. And we had the performances from the likes of Abam Luce, Gesnito, K Talks, Gucci. Yes, sir.
All right, that's great. But I heard you, mentioning a lot of places in there. Why are you not mentioning Bulawayo? Because I think people in Bulawayo would like to hear this as well. They would like to see you live perform in front of them as well.
Yeah, most definitely. The Bulawa is part of the list as well. Most definitely, if things go well next year, I'm gonna go and do an album launch because when I was still that side, I promised them that I'm gonna do an album launch as well that side. So I'll make sure that I'll make that thing happen. I'm gonna pull up and launch the album there, bro.
Please do, please do. I really think people would need this kind of music because back home, I think all the hip hop artists that I know, most of them are not in the country like Blue Jay yourself and a couple of others. There are others who are in there, but I think if you guys would go in there as well, maybe stage a show, probably 10 hip hop artists. I think you guys can make a huge impact in Bulawayo because honestly, rap music in Bulawayo, I listen to all the music and I think rap music in Bulawayo is just something else. Looking from people like Awaki and all people in Bulawayo, the likes of Nolundu Jays, people in Bulawayo know how to do this rap thing. And I just think you guys unite, put in a big show there. I'm sure I'll buy the ticket even if I'm not attending. So moving on from that, I've realized that you under Teardream. How many artists, rather, let me ask this, how many artists do you have who record with you or signed under Teardream?
Okay, like for theatre music, I think I've got 7 artists because it's me, it's Terry Case, it's Franklin the Boy with Buzz, there is Dice, there's Ocean Blue, there's Con the DJ, there's Kid Real as well, there's DJ Stevara. There is Rap Killer as well as I think we 9 on the record label. Yeah, we 9.
All right, shout out to Ocean Blue. She's the one I've been listening to. I think I've got a song that's on our playlist here on this station. I can't remember the name. I think it's called Joel. I can't, no, I forgot the name, but we've
It's
got
called
it's called it's very good. Very, very good
Inyembezi. That
actually. Inyembez, exactly. It's an Amapiano if I'm not mistaken, yeah?
Yeah, that's a debut song we dropped in April. That's a debut song, Take Tinyembez, produced by Mangoba from KZN.
Shout out to you. She killed that song. She killed that song. And I think I'm still gonna be listening to the list that you gave me, from Teardream. And I'll give you feedback maybe via WhatsApp when I'm done listening to them. I really need, to keep my act together when it comes to the people you're working with, so that we know exactly what you are, doing, and what they are doing, so that we can be able to push them as well, the way we, always do with you and your stuff. Now, hopping on to the next, who are the artists you've worked with and for? Like, you mentioned a couple, a few more, like big guys, Cal Vin, and other stuff. But who would you say of all these artists has got like the proper work ethic that complements what you do?
Like I would like for all the people that like when it comes to collaborating, bro. Like I don't usually collaborate with anyone, bro. I usually like to work with someone who has the same goal as me. Someone like who has the same thing that I have. Like I wanna win. That's the only people that I work with. And for all the people that I've worked with, I believe all of them they are great, bro. Because they've been putting in work. They believe in me. I believe in them as well. So I don't think I can say maybe for instance I can say who or that because I believe in all of the people that I've worked with. But if I were to choose one, I think I would say let me see. I would think Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin. Kelvin because Kelvin is the one who played a big role when we did my Pegela Panzer's Theatre Boys. This one who was behind production. Like he came up with everything, like the inspiration. Like he really played a big role when it comes to Theatre Boys. So I would say Kelvin, bro.
All right, great stuff. I will tell my story about Carovin one day as well, because he also like made me do other stuff. He's the guy who was pushing me to do a lot of stuff. We were in very very good books with Carovin. Right. So
Shout out, bro.
yeah. So let's talk about your music. Like, is it on radio stations? Have you submitted it? For airplay in Zim in South Africa. Where is it being played right now?
Yeah, right now it's being played like all over the world because it's being played in Zim as well. Because before I did some tours for the album before I dropped it, so it's been playing on several radio stations like ZFM, on Power FM, on Sky's Metro FM, and even this site in shows I did. It's been playing on Sauma radio stations as well. Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. And you have been nominated, right, for various awards recently. Just, light us out on the categories that you were nominated in, and how people can, vote for you.
Okay, like the awards were hosted like 2 weeks ago. Like one of the songs we did with Cash Nido, Take It to Case, was nominated for Best Kwaito hip hop song under the category for Best Kwaito at the South African Upcoming Music. And the awards were hosted like 2 weeks back, and we lost the awards, bro.
Oh, no, 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 you didn't lose. So did you perform recently on an award ceremony?
Yeah, we did perform at the South African Upcoming Musician Awards, and it was great, bro. Like it was like I've performed in several places, but at the hours, bro, I feel like it was different, bro, because of the setup and everything. Like it was, I felt like it was like a dream come true. You see, the
Yeah.
one stage, you would like I want them somewhere, and the people which where you really enjoy yourself, you feel
Mhm.
free. Like at the hours, bro, I think that my performance that I think was one of the best because we really enjoyed. Like I've never enjoyed a performance like how I did at the hours, bro.
Oh, that's very good. And what should we expect from you? Any other projects, coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, most definitely, bro. I think I have over like 200 songs which are recorded
No
already.
way.
So
You've got 200 songs
it's,
recorded already.
I think it's more than that, bro.
Oh
It's more than
man.
that, bro.
Oh, that's some work right
Yeah,
there.
yes. But for now, like I'm focusing on on pushing the album. Then I'm gonna be shooting the visuals for the album as well. But definitely after shooting maybe 2 or 3 songs, music videos for the album, I'm gonna drop a new EP which is titled Somngane. Most definitely in April or August.
And I was gonna ask that, which is title you are giving yourself. Let's talk about that. How did you come about with that name rather?
Or like with the concept or with the inspiration of which Somngane, it's because I believe when I started making music, I think I was 16 or 17, and when like I dropped my second song, Pegela Pants, the song like hit the street so hard, like it was the most played hip hop song on radio from Bulawayo. Like it topped charts on several radio stations like ZFM, like Power FM. Like I was the first artist from my city to be featured on MTV Base at the age of 17, bro. I was the first artist from my city to do a collab with an artist from USA and to do a music video for it, bro. So that's the reason where the name of the Song Nine comes, because I've been doing a lot of things that other people will never do, bro. At the age that I did them, bro.
That that's fantastic, man. So, any shout outs? Would you like to, give a shout out to anyone out there?
Yeah, I just want to send a big shout out to everyone who was tuned in, and a big shout out to my team, kids and family, and a big shout out to you, bro, for having me, bro. Because it's a pleasure, bro. I've been wanting to get interviewed on the show, but it made it happen today. So I want to send a big shout out to you, bro, and a big shout out to my family, and a big shout out to God, man.
Thank you so much, man, for gracing us with your presence today. I know you're working right now. You go back to work and we continue doing this, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Take care, bro.
All right, kid. That was a Bret Rammz, King, the guy who's been, doing some really great stuff here with this track, Himalaya Grant, that was released a couple of years ago, and it features on his brand new album released a month ago called Hip Hop is Tytoh.
Telling it on, ngingakorobhi ngixabanisa nabazali uzobethi namasimba uthi banamanga beberinga ivali bambisa uguthi awusonke sifuna imali yegrand awunami ngifuna imali yegrand awusonke sifuna imali yegrand awunami ngifuna imali yegrand.
You can go on to all social media platforms to check out Bret Rammz' music. The guy is based in South Africa, originally from Bulawayo. You can hear what I'm playing now, and you can just know that the guy is something else. If you didn't know him, check him out.